Hello, this is La Gaviota in La menor, A minor. It's awesome and it's fast. So, getting to know A minor, right? Playing your low twos on the A string, low twos on the D string, high twos on the G. And it starts off, there's bugs. It starts off with the harp, yeah. But when the violins come in, be ready with the nice E and F natural and piano, the dynamic level, but you're kind of like biting the string a little bit. And kind of vibratoing the end, even if it's a short note, vibrato. It sounds really clean and together when everybody does that. And I'll put another link down below of them actually performing it. And it's an old video, but it's a really great performance. And being in the middle of the bow, biting the string, like I said, kind of grasping the string every time you play. Yeah, so low twos on the D string, high on the G. Yeah, making sure the A, when you play the 1 on the G string, make sure that rings. Why? Because we're in A minor. Okay. Then the next part, they're up in position, I would say 4th, to reach that high E. It's like your harmonic E, but press down so you can actually hear the sound. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And they do like a gliss, like a fall. I would just say lean your finger, kind of leaning quickly toward the nuts, like to make it lower, so it kind of sounds like it's falling. Everybody has to do that in unison though, okay? That just takes some practice. I hope I'm getting that right. 2, 3, 3, 3, 2, 3. And they kind of do a big up bow fall with their left hand. And then here, be careful with articulations. Deaden the sound. Stop your bow in its tracks with the first finger E here. Not like that, but. Then they play that note kind of long to end up in the lower half of the bow again. I will use a 4th finger there for the E so you can vibrato it and do it again. Sorry. Yeah, so you repeat that. Then it gets into the nitty-gritty. Let me go to the next slide because I have it here in my notes. I'll leave the link down below where I found the music. I'm not gonna put it up here. It's not my music to show. So we get into the violin-y part. And here I notice in the video they're using very little bow, even if the notes aren't that fast yet. But they're creating this huge crescendo throughout this soli of the violins. So here we're in 3rd position. Instead of going, it's too shrill to be playing an open E. So we're in 3rd position using 2nd finger E on the A string to a half step 3rd finger F. Now double time, which is the 8th notes. Then it's faster, even double time, which is the 16th note. Yeah? Feels like trills because it's so fast. And then after you get out of those little trills, make that an up bow on that E. Go to 1st position on the E string for this part. 3rd position. Yes, stay with this 4th finger E on the E string for the next part. Yes? So you saw how I worked my way up from 1st to 3rd position? And how do we do that? We replace 3rd finger with 1st finger? Yes, so now I'm here. I'm extending my 4th finger. So now I've sneakily gone to 4th position here with this E. Keep your hand blocked here with a nice low 2, because that's where your C natural is going to be. See? Then I have 4th finger on the A string where that other harmonic is. So you know you're in tune, yeah? But the tricky part is you're going directly across from the A to the E string. So those notes are fifths apart. So they're directly adjacent to each other. Yes, I lock in my C natural. So I'm kind of pivoting with the C natural, the second finger, so I can keep my fourth finger kind of rocking. Hee ha ho, hee ha ho, hee ha ho. Yeah? And then I stay there for this little part that we go to the D, D, C, B. It has a little like gaviota, little birdie sound. Yeah, so much fun. I'm making it look harder than what it is. So anyways, keep your hand blocked here, okay? Fourth position. Then the next part, same story. Then we have a D, B, G sharp, an E7 chord. 3, 1, and a 4, a low 4, so to speak, on the A string to play that G sharp. Back to the A minor chord. Yeah, so we can be in tune with that. There, make sure you're playing in a sweet spot and you're understanding which string you're supposed to be on so you get the best possible sound out of that. There's a run now. So as we're coming back down, that's when I go back to third. With this E, C, D, low 2 again. We're already there. Then your B, C, we're already there. Half step. Now you can shift down, maybe all the way to first position, really. I'm doing the wrong bowing. And then a G sharp. Then this little run is so fast, but analyze which notes you can emphasize more. Because technically you're doing this. La, re, si, mi. Interesting, yeah? But you're coming down. I would do it in bits to get it fast. Next part. Next part. Make sure you play a low 2 for F natural. For that me. Yeah? Something like that. Okay. Then the next part. The voice comes in. The voice comes in. Let's go. That's how I would do it, I guess. Start in fourth position. 3, 4, 3, 4. 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Maybe a 4 here on the A string, so you're in tune more. Yeah, stay in fourth position on all that. The voice is there, so make sure you're not overpowering the voice. Next. There's a beautiful scale that happens here for violins during the voice. Suggestion as far as getting up there smoother, I would shift on the A string. Shift here. Extend the 4 so you're in fourth position. Jump to first position for this crazy 4-note slur. Run. How to practice this? Again, what notes are we playing on the beat? I have a A, G, F, E, D, C. I'm not playing open E though. I'm going to plant a fourth finger, so it should sound... That's what's happening. Knowing I'm going to emphasize those notes, everything kind of falls in between. And I know we're in the key of A minor, with that harmonic minor G sharp. Make sure you play at a high 3 on the D string once that happens. String crossing, right? How fun. Yeah, that takes some looking at your fingers. But again, knowing what notes you're playing on the beat so you can emphasize more on that, and it makes more sense for all the other fingers to fall. It's all scale-like patterns, so it feels good on the hand. The next adorno, accents I see. And they do it again. That's the simplest one, I think. Sorry. Yeah. Ha, hoo, ha, cha 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 cha. Yes? Practicing that. It's a good Guadalajara practice too, huh? Okay. The next little portion. Now we have the soli part, the awesome part where the violinists come to the front and they can show off their stuff, right? It's not too bad, it's just fast. And understanding where your fingers need to fall so they can, you know, play fast, if that makes sense. Okay, so in the beginning it's A minor. Whoa, sorry. I use 4th finger on the A string because I'm not gonna be crossing all the time. It's too much work and you can get tired and you can slow down. Here we have an E7 chord. Use a low 4 on the D string. Yeah? Make sure it's a low 1 for F natural and then a trill. As fast as you can. The faster the better. And then the next part, same story. Now we're coming down to an E, back to G sharp. G sharp here. Low 1. Position shift from first position on the B, this B, a half step away is C natural, half step, it's so small. That's how you can shift up to A, 3rd finger E on the A string. Come back. Now the nitty-gritty. Kind of like ricochet stuff. We are playing double stops here. What to understand? We're playing the A and the E, and we're stopping on the A and the D. That's what they're doing on the video. On music that I see, it all looks like hooked bowing, like ricocheted all together, but it's not like that at the start. You're just playing a C natural with a 3rd finger on the E string A. How do we tune that? Start with the C natural. There's my C natural. Now my 3rd finger on the E string. And then I gotta prepare this 1st finger on the D string, so I'm gonna plant that down when it's time to play it. My right hand's the one that's doing the majority of the work. Yeah? And they're playing it so fast, you have to use a little bit of bow. This is where your finger exercises come into play. Yes? And some of them look so easy, like la la la, la la la, like spaghetti arms. They're just doing it so easily. But yeah, it's very fast. And here, keep those chords. Yeah, I'm over exaggerating, but that's what up, down, up, down. Your next chord is your B, 1st finger on the A string, and high 2 on the E string. Again, you're gonna have to bar your first finger on the D string and the A string too, because you have to go back to this E. And it's played together with the B. Same bowing. Back to A. Now here, I get the Tres Huastecas feel. If you don't know what I'm talking about, maybe I'll do a video on that one next. But this has the ricochet stuff. When you do this, you're literally playing, you're like hitting your strings and using your index finger to kind of get the bounciest part of your bow to get that effect. Chaka chaka dum. I'm letting it fall. And the bowing is for the ricochet. Keep your hand there in the C natural and the A and the E there. Because when we do the cha-cha-cha-cha, it's up, up, down, up. Up, up, down, up, up, down, up. But you got to change, right? I'm doing this. Trust yourself. Really use your bow hold. Take advantage of that bow hold. Keep that pinky on the stick of the bow, not the screw. So you get a better grip on it. Yeah? As far as ricochet lesson. And so yeah, that bowing is cha-cha-cha-cha. Up, up, down, up. Cha-cha-cha-cha. Up, up, down, up. Cha-cha-cha-cha. Up, up, down, up. That's what it is, okay? Awesome. And then to finish it off, another crazy fast scale in A minor. Same story. Find out what notes you're playing on the beat. It's not long, it's short. Find out what notes you're playing, and then it all falls through, and it falls well. Lengthy video, but an awesome song. I hope you are able to understand what I just explained, and I hope this helps. Leave your comments, other suggestions. I'll leave the links down below of what I listened to and the music that I read. Happy practicing!